Hello, YouTubing simmers. It's me, Carrie Safe One again, and I'm back with another speed build, of course. Now, this is the second part to the collaboration with the Low Vision Gamer, also known as Andy. So, this is his build, and we basically swapped our shells of a home, and we decorated it with Thanksgiving theme, considering now that we have seasons. So, I actually started with the different colors of the doors and, putting in some windows. Now, let me just say, this house is humongous. There were so many rooms, I didn't know what to do with myself. I looked at this and I'm like, okay, where am I going to start and what is going to be the kitchen? Because this house was super ginormous. This is just the first floor. And I only took pictures of the first floor, as you can tell in the beginning of the video. The second floor was mainly bathrooms, a YouTubing studio, and 2 bedrooms. So yeah, so it was 2 bedrooms. Both the bedrooms had ensuite bathrooms, and then there was a guest bathroom for those who needed to use the bathroom upstairs. There's also another one downstairs, and I also made a little tiny little book study / office area right next to the bathroom, because since I already was planning on making 3 bathrooms upstairs, I kind of figured 5 bathrooms would be just a little bit too eccentric. And honestly, I tried to do this as fast as possible, and I tried not to waste so much of your time. So by the time I cut everything down, it came maybe around like 12 minutes, perhaps, give or take. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So basically, this is me just extending the bathroom area and the office area so that I can fit a couple of extra things in there. As well as, such a big house. It needs to have some really fabulous bathrooms. Like, when I first looked at this, it reminded me of, a person from Get Famous living here, because they would use all this space for, just to live, because the houses in Del Sol are like super eccentric as well. So, so much space and so little stuff, you know what I mean? So right now I'm working on the little tiny office area. I just stuck a little bookshelf in there because honestly, a bigger bookshelf wouldn't fit. It would pretty much be pretty cramped up in there. So I was trying to keep it as simple as possible for whoever, I guess, downloads this. But other than that, I did change a couple of doors around. And when I first looked at it, it kind of looked kind of gothic, kind of contemporary. So I just did a little bit of both, basically. I stuck a bar in there because a bar seemed right. And it's one of those big, ginormous bars. So, if you don't have much of the packs that I do, because I have all of the packs, you might not be able to get all of the stuff that's actually in this house. But yeah, I like the way it came out, as you can tell by the pictures. I only was able to take pictures of the downstairs because by the time I realized that I didn't take no pictures upstairs, I was like, well, technically I kind of don't have to, because upstairs I didn't put no Thanksgiving decorations. All I did was mainly at the bottom. So, and it just so happened by the time I was done with this, because I like to test out certain things with Sims. So I had to stick a Sim of mine in here in order for me to test it out, because the rest of the decorations you can't do unless you have a Sim actually rummage through some Christmas decorations for fall. But you know what I kind of found funny after I was done doing this build? Basically, it turned Thanksgiving in the game. I was like, how ironic. And when I looked at the clock, it was already Thanksgiving here. So yeah, I thought that was like, pat on the back. I finished in time. So they got Thanksgiving, I got Thanksgiving. It was pretty awesome. So just like I promised, I'm having this up sometime in the afternoon. I am going to do, well, of course, if you're watching it, you're watching the premiere. So naturally, this is, again, if you want to see the other half of the Low Vision Gamer decorating my house, then definitely check out the channel. I'm going to have his link down below. So all you have to do is just link to his YouTube channel. And that's basically all you have to do. That's it. Pretty simple. And oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I put a movie theater in there. Oh, duh, it's in the pictures. I put a full-fledged movie theater in there because, like I said, this house was humongous. So big. It was craziness. And being that it was so big, I was like, you know what? We have this big, ginormous, new Get Famous movie screen that, I could pretty much make this whole room into a movie theater. And who has to pay for admission now? No, because we have our own movie theater in our house. That's like the best. So as I was basically doing the middle, I was looking at how big the center is, because there's definitely a heck of a lot of space in that little center. But I was thinking about it and I'm like, well, you know what? There's a lot of space, but they can put a Christmas tree in the center and not have to move any furniture around. So that would always be something that's like super cool and super neat. So he kind of built this house with all the holidays, not just Thanksgiving. I did, however, in front of that little wall that I extended, I did put a whole table of Thanksgiving decorations. I tried to keep the style of the house a certain color, well, for the furniture, but for the decoration wise, like even for the curtains, I made sure to put Thanksgiving type of things. And normally how we dress our table for how we, as in me and my family, how we dress our table for Thanksgiving, it's basically like leaves and that little doohickey with vegetables in it. So that's basically what I use to not only dress the table, but also do the color theme throughout the house, as in with curtains and all that jazz. So I was pretty happy, considering this house was humongous again. But hey, it's Thanksgiving, right? Go big or go home. So I definitely went big. That's for sure. So let me know what you guys think of it, of course. Let me know if you guys want me to do some more collaborations. Like I said in my previous video, this was technically the very, very, very first collaboration that I did with somebody on a specific holiday, because this holiday is very special to me. And the reason why it's very special to me is because for the last 4 years, I was on dialysis. And this year, I have not been on dialysis. And here we're going into November, of course. And November was always a hard spot for me, because that's when my father passed away when I was in high school, Thanksgiving Day. So Thanksgiving was always one of those holidays that was like, it was just another day. So when Andy came to me with this collaboration, I said, you know what? I might as well celebrate this year, because, normally I'm always gloomy, but this year is different. This year I'm not gloomy. This year I am happy, and, I have my new transplanted kidney. My life is somewhat back to normal, and, I'm trying to keep up to date with my YouTube videos, because when I was on dialysis, it was very hard for me to do so because of my erratic schedule with every other day dialysis. And those days I would get so weak to the point where all I wanted to do was sleep. literally sleep all day. And that's pretty much what I did until the very next day. And then I had energy, and then I had to go back again to dialysis. So that was basically my life. So now I don't have to do that. So that's why this year's Thanksgiving is so special to me, because it was a change in my life, but it was a change for the better. So, I mean, I still have to go to the doctors. I still have to do this, but I get to do more videos with you guys. You know why? Because I have more free time to do so. So that's one of the reasons. So I'm really hoping that everybody's having a great Thanksgiving wherever you are in the world, and that you are getting full with your bellies and enjoying the turkey, or if you don't eat turkey, chicken, or if you don't eat chicken, meatloaf, and if you don't eat meatloaf, ham. So that was another thing that I really liked about the new seasons pack. The fact that you can actually have these extravagant big meals and have your Sims feel stuff like you would in the real world, even though they just eat one plate, but still, it's still the same. So now it's basically I'm working upstairs, and in the 2 rooms I made them have their own personal closet, but in the master bedroom, what I did was, considering master bedrooms always have like these walk-in closets and stuff like that, I actually did two of those closets upstairs in the grand master bedroom, because, you know, mom and dad probably would want their own closet. So that's the only reason why I have one in the bathroom and one in the bedroom. So, I mean, so that's pretty much how my house is. I mean, I did the new YouTubing station, everything YouTube, and now I'm just doing the floor and putting in some carpet. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I mean, this was a pretty big house for me to do. And then I do the exterior, of course. I pretty much did the same, but I just changed the color of the house that I did for Low Vision Gamer, because I don't know, I just like that. I like the 2 tones at the bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to decorate the house, and I'm going to try to do this pretty quickly, because I mean, naturally it took me a little bit to take me a little bit. So I'm going to try to do it a little quickly. Now, of course, I'm going to speed it along with some music. So it's me, Curious Safe. This is my house. I'm pretty much done. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.